Alright everybody, welcome back. Josh here with Josh's Lawn and Landscape. Just a quick how-to video on swapping out the fuel pump on the, I believe this is the Kohler 747, but I'm not sure. The labels are off of it. This is the Kohler EFI engine on the John Deere Quiktrak 652R. So again, I believe it's the Kohler 747, but this is my first Kohler engine and it don't have labels on it. So without finding the tag and verifying that, that's what we're going to go with. But I'm going to try to do this all at one time, make it quick, and just to go over a quick how-to of making this happen and changing out the fuel pump real quick. So first things first, let me grab these. You only need really two tools to do this, so let me turn it around and explain it. So you can see here's our fuel pump, and you have the feed line is here coming from the tank, and then this line and this line feed the engine. So a Kohler EFI John Deere Quiktrak 652R, and this is your fuel pump. It's pretty generic for a lot of these small engines. And it's about around $30, $30 or $35, I believe, at the dealer. And all you really need for this is simply a good pair of pliers, and that is simply to squeeze these clamps here to slide them back to remove the hoses. There's three of them, one here, one there on the back, and one on this one on the top side. So this is a 10mm bolt. There's one here, one here. If you want to give yourself a little more flexibility, you can remove this loop clamp, which just kind of holds all this stuff together. And it is an 8mm bolt right there. Just passes through. You can pull the clamp out a little bit, widen it, and slide it off and get it out your way, and all this will move freely. Which can also make it easier to get to this clamp back here. If you take this loose and get both of these lines off first, then you can pull this out off the bracket and have a little better access to that one. So I've just got a 1/4 inch drive ratchet with a 10mm socket and pliers. So you simply slide the clamps back, pull each of these lines off. This feed line, be careful when you take it loose, it's going to spit some gas, so I recommend having a rag or some towels that you can lay down here and on top of this to soak that up, and just kind of elevate it back up out of the way, and maybe try to tie it off or wedge it somewhere so that it stays up. Then you slide these lines off and simply put your new fuel pump on, which I've already done. This one's been replaced. So this has been completed. You put all the lines back on, slide your clamps back down, put your fuel pump back in place, and tighten down your 10mm bolts to hold it in position on the bracket. And pretty much you're done. If you remove this, obviously rewrap it around all these hoses and lines, and then reinstall your 8mm bolt through both ends of the clamp there, and that's it. So pretty short and sweet, and that's replacing the fuel pump on a lot of these small engines, but this in particular is the Kohler EFI engine on the John Deere Quiktrak 652R. So small ratchet, 10mm socket, possibly an 8mm socket if you want to remove the clamp, and just a pair of pliers to squeeze the clamps to move them on and off of the barbs on the pump. So pretty simple. Hope that's helpful. Thank y'all for taking the time to watch. Again, hope this was helpful. Well, thank everybody who has subscribed to the channel and enjoyed watching the videos. Comment, let me know what you think. Leave me a thumbs up, and y'all be safe, be kind, be blessed, and catch you on the next one. Thanks, y'all.